Okay, so we've talked about the graph of the sine function. Well, now let's look at the graph of the cosine function, y equals cosine of x. And once again, I want you to add commentary from what is provided on page 400. Okay, here's the cosine graph. What do we have? What's the shape look like? Why do I start up here at the point 0, 1? Why is this the point pi negative 1? Look to that information on page 400 and add whatever commentary you need so that you can understand this graph. Okay, and you can continue on to page 401, and you have this where it has two different representations of the graph of y equals cosine of x. Notice where this graph starts, right? Notice what it looks like. Okay, and graphs that have this repeating wave pattern, these repeating smooth curves, are called sinusoids. The time or the space it takes to repeat is called the period, right? So if I go from a maximum to a maximum, right, that is my period, right? I could also think about it, right, in different ways, but generally maximum to maximum is my period, and that is equal to 2 pi as well for the cosine function, right? And really what it's saying is, hey, if my cosine function, I think about it from the unit circle, and I go around, right, and I just keep on going around, well, it takes 2 pi radians to make a complete revolution, and then the patterns repeat itself. Okay? Once again, there are 6 properties on page 401. Write them in the space below, along with any additional commentary you might need. Okay. Before you go on to the other videos, make sure that you do write this commentary and you understand how it relates to these. Okay. And also start to think about what's different between this graph of the cosine function as compared to the graph of the sine function.